Hey guys, today we're going to read and repair a check engine light in the Honda Element. Alright guys, well if you haven't seen the videos already, some of you may know that I've recently replaced many of the suspension components in this car, as well as all of the motor mounts. Now, not every upgrade or repair comes without issue, and I have been having some intermittent issues, which I actually believe is not related to some of the work that I've done. So in this video, we're gonna go over how to check a check engine light and hopefully how to get into a proper diagnostic procedure as well as repair the check engine light, whatever it may be. In this case, I've been having some intermittent issues with the traction control, cutting in and out, putting the car into limp mode a couple times. But based on the code that I have and based on what some of the repairs are that I've found, I do think that this will hopefully fix my issue, and we'll get into that right now. All right guys, so real quick, you're gonna wanna take your code scanner, whatever it looks like. There's smaller ones, bigger ones, better ones, worse ones, but this one seems to work well for me. You're gonna wanna find your diagnostic port. On this car, it's on the right side of the driver's side kick panel, just tucked up under the dash. So once you go ahead and get that plugged in, turn the car to on, then it'll start reading out your codes. In this particular case, my scanner requires us to select the make and model and all that stuff. Once you get everything keyed in, it'll just pop up your codes, anything that's pending, anything that's already set, and a little bit of a brief description. In this case, we got code 2138, which happens to be a throttle sensor on this particular model. And I did have a chance to go ahead and order that sensor a few days ago, so it's already here. Let's go ahead and get that installed. All right, so we're here in the engine bay, and to the left side, right near the strut tower, you'll see this module right here. You'll notice that there's a throttle cable coming in, as well as a big electrical connector right here. So the first thing we'll start with is pulling the electrical connector off and taking this black cover off, which should be two 10mm bolts. Now with the cover removed, we can see the whole assembly right here. And we'll start by taking off the bottom bracket here, which is more 10mm bolts on either side. So the throttle cable is held on with these two 12mm nuts right here that sandwich this bracket. So I grabbed two in case I need them, but you should use a 12mm wrench. Break that loose. And then once you get it loose enough, you can go ahead and pull the whole cable out. And then there's just a little piece that sits over here. If you swing this back, you can go ahead and slide the cable out. And that's disconnected. So now that we have it out, we can go ahead on a bench and get the rest of this removed. All right, so here we have our old unit that we just took out of the car. You can see the bolts on the bottom. We're gonna utilize these two 10mm bolts right here, which bolt directly into the module itself. There's these two brackets that are also attached, but we're gonna leave those alone. So we'll take a look at the new one. And we notice that everything looks exactly the same. Everything's in the same spot, same size. Everything looks to match up just the way that you would expect it. We have the two bolts on the bottom here, and we're gonna go ahead and match that up with, like I said, those two bolts down here. We'll take those off and we'll swap it over. All right, so we'll do another once over with the old module and the new module. We can see that all the mounting holes look exactly the same, as well as everything else. Bearings, reels, the electrical connectors, everything looks identical. So we're gonna go ahead and get the new one installed and mounted, and then we'll go ahead and put it back in the car. All right, so now that we have the new one attached, what we'll do is we'll go ahead and we'll mount this bracket back in with these two 10mm. We'll get the cable back in, and then we'll get the cover back on and the electrical connector, and everything should be good to go. So let's go ahead and we'll get this back in the car. So we'll go ahead and start by mounting the bracket, which is the two shorter 10mm screws that we took out earlier. Make sure to keep this out of the way. All right, so the next step is to go ahead and install the cable. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna roll the throttle wheel back, and there's a little opening where we can push the cable in and out. Just get it lined up, slide it in, and then that should be nice and tight and snug. Everything should be good to go. So the next step is we'll go ahead and we'll put the cover back on and use these two 10mm bolts that we took out. All right, we'll go ahead and we'll plug in our electrical connector and then tuck the throttle cable back where it went. And it's all installed. So let's go ahead and see if it works. All right guys, I think I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video up for now. It's starting to get dark. I have had a chance to drive the car. The sensor's replaced, the check engine light is cleared. Traction control's not giving me any kind of issues anymore. So between this, doing the suspension and motor mounts, the car is driving about as well as it has since I owned it, and I'm happy. So I know there's still a few more things. There is an exhaust leak, and I know the rear brakes are gonna need some attention soon. So those videos will be coming shortly. Please stay tuned if you wanna see those, and feel free to check out my channel if you wanna see any other content regarding my other vehicles, or even drop me a comment if there's something else that you might wanna see, or if you just have any kind of feedback, whether it's good, bad, or otherwise. I try to read it all, I try to comment, and I appreciate all the support. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next video. What you might not be able to tell is that it is raining, so while we were going through the storms, I've made significant progress. So we're here with the All right, so we got the whole thing is set up, and I don't